Hello, Namaste. Today we are going to practice Vinyasa flow class and we are going to be focusing on practicing different variations of warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Begin with a short meditation to ground ourselves. Again, if you have a pillow or a block handy, I invite you to grab it and place it underneath your hips, elevating the hips higher than the knees. Come into a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, whatever feels comfortable to you. Make sure you don't feel any sharp pain in your knees or in your hips. So allow your hands to rest on your knees and go ahead and close your eyes. And just simply bring your attention towards your breath. Begin to go within. Begin to draw your attention from the external world towards your internal world by simply focusing on your breath. Relax the legs completely, relax the hips, relax the abdominal muscles, becoming more and more grounded with the lower body. And begin to lift the spine from the base of the spine all the way up towards the crown of the head. Relax your shoulders down your back, open the heart. Relax your face. Keep feeling the extension of the spine. And just simply notice your breath for a few more moments, giving yourself permission to arrive on the mat. Not only your physical body, but also allow your mind, your energetic body as well. Fully aware, fully present into the present moment. And slowly open your eyes. And on the next inhale, reach your right arm up. And exhale, place your right hand on your left ear and slowly pull your right ear towards your right shoulder, feeling a nice stretch into the left side of your neck. You can walk your left hand away from you, feeling a nice extension of the side of the neck. Very good. Breathe here. And then bring your chin towards your right collarbone. Very good. Breathe. And then bring again your ear towards your shoulder. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Release your hand, bring your head back to center. And on the next inhale, reach the left arm up, stretch up. Exhale, place your hand on your right ear this time and slowly bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Again, you can walk your right hand away from you, creating more space into the right side of your neck. Breathe here. You can just have a smooth breath through your nose, or if you want, if you are used to, you can begin to cultivate a soft Ujjayi breath. Very good. Now bring your chin towards your left shoulder. And then bring your ear back towards the shoulder. One more breath. And exhale, release. Very good. On the next inhale, reach both arms up, stretch up. And exhale, twist towards the right. Allow the right hand to rest on the floor or on the pillow beside you. And left hand comes on the outside of your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist, look over your shoulder. Easy twist here. 2 more breaths. Very good. Exhale, release the pose, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up. And exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind your right hand, outside the left thigh. Inhale, press into that left hand to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist, look over the shoulder. 2 more breaths. And exhale, release. Very good. Inhale again, lengthen the spine, lift the arms up. And exhale, release your hands forward. Just walk your hands as far away as possible. And melt your chest and forehead towards the floor. Extending the spine, keep sending your sitting bones towards the floor. And then begin to walk your hands back towards you. Release the pose, very good. Let's place the block or pillow on the side. And let's come into all fours, tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Separate your hands, shoulder distance apart, knees hip width apart. Make sure your wrists are directly under your shoulders and knees directly under your hips. Good. On the next inhale, arch the back, open the heart, look up, coming into cow pose. Exhale, round to cat. Press the floor away, pull the belly in, just like an angry cat. Very good. Inhale to arch, look up. And exhale to round. You can even close your eyes here and continue to flow just like that for 3 more rounds with your own breath. Very good. 2 more rounds. And when you finish the last round, come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. Spread your fingers wide. Begin to round your back again like in cat, like that angry cat. Really press the floor away and lift the space between your shoulder blades. And begin to lift your knees a few inches off the floor. Begin to activate your core muscles. 1 more long deep breath here. And on the exhale, begin to straighten the legs and come into a downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Move in any way feels good. You can move your hips from left to right. And with the exhale, coming into a strong downward facing dog, spread your fingers wide. Press firmly into the entire area of your palm. Keep pulling the belly in, send the chest towards the thighs. Feet are hip width apart. You can micro bend your knees if you need to. Or if your heels can touch the floor, you can go ahead and do so. 2 more breaths in downward facing dog. Very good. 1 more deep breath here. And then begin to lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. And on the next inhale, begin to walk your feet forward towards your hands. Separate your feet hip width apart. And exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. You're gonna stay here for a few deep breaths. So bring your weight more into your toes. That's gonna lift the sitting bones higher towards the ceiling. Keep pulling the lower belly in and sending the crown of the head towards the floor. You can grab opposite elbows here and just really allowing the back to relax, to lengthen towards the floor. You can shift from left to right here, back and forward. Keep breathing. Bend your knees as much as you need to protect your hamstrings. And then grab opposite elbows. A few more breaths here. Keep shifting your weight into your toes. Keep pulling the belly in. Very good. One last breath. And then release your hands on the floor. Press into your feet, root to rise. Begin to come up slowly, one vertebra by vertebra. Head coming up last. Coming into standing position. Spread your toes wide. Press into all four corners of your feet and lift the arches. Begin to engage your quads, engage the lower belly, open the heart, open the palms, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward through prayer. Uttanasana, forward fold. Place your hands on the floor, tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the belly in, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands on your shins or keep your hands on the floor, flat at the back. Very good. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. On the next inhale, place your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale here. Inhale, shift forward, spine like a wave, one vertebra at a time, coming into plank. Exhale, place your knees, begin to arch the back, bring chest, chin on the floor. Ashtanga Namaskara. Hug your elbows in towards the midline. Inhale, slide the chest forward, untuck your toes. Make sure hands are directly under the shoulders. Hug your elbows in, press into your hands. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, lift your chest, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes under and make your way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or lightly hop and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, come up. Stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Bend your knees, sweep the arms down and up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Curl the tailbone down, pull the belly in, sit a little bit lower. Very good. Breathe. And exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, place the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Knees on the floor or lift your knees off the floor. Option, up to you. Lower, begin to bend your elbows. Inhale, coming into upward facing dog. Untuck the toes. Press into your hands, open the chest. Very good. And on the exhale, roll over your toes, make your way back. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. On the next inhale, reach the right leg up. Coming into dog split. Internally rotate the thigh. Make sure hips are parallel to the floor. Exhale, step the foot inside of your hand. Move the left foot a little bit more to the left and bring the heel down. 45-degree angle. Coming up to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Square your shoulders forward. Pull the front ribs in. Lengthen the spine, one more breath. Exhale, bring your hands on the floor and step back to plank. Very good. Inhale in plank. Press the floor away. Lift to lower. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, at any time for Chaturanga, you can place your knees on the floor. Adjust to the level of your practice. Very good. On the next inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward inside of the left hand. Right foot moves a bit to the right. Right heel goes down, 45-degree angle. So we want the feet to be hip width apart here, so we have more space to turn the chest and hips forward towards the front side of our mat. So really ground the outer edge of your back foot. Back leg is lifted and engaged. One more breath here. Extend the spine, lift the arms up. And exhale, bring your hands on the floor. Step back to plank. So in plank, really try to engage your core, come on top of your toes and send the heels away from you. So press the floor away and exhale, lower Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, slowly make your way to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale, step or hop, fold forward, Uttanasana. Bend your knees, sweep the arms down and up, Utkatasana. Exhale, release. Very good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fall. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward, inside the right hand. Left leg moves a little bit to the left. Left heel comes down and come up, warrior one. Breathe here. One more breath, very good. And on the next inhale, we are going to open to a warrior two. So open the hips, open the shoulders, and heel toe your front foot, just so the front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. So this is the alignment for Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Extend the arms away from each other. Imagine someone's pulling you in different directions. Very good. Back leg is engaged, grounding the outer edge of your back foot. Front leg 90-degree angle. Scoop the right hip under, open the hips. Very good, one more breath here. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down and make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, spine like a wave forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Take your option. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Breathe here. One more breath. Next inhale, lift the left leg up. Remember to internally rotate the thigh. Keep the hips parallel to the floor. Exhale, step it forward, inside the left hand. Right foot moves a bit to the right. Right heel comes down, 45-degree angle. Inhale, come up. Warrior one. Front ribs in. Legs are strong. One more breath. Square the shoulders forward. And on the next exhale, open up. Open the arms, open the hips to warrior two. Again, check your alignment, that the front heel is directly in line with the arch of your back foot. Extend the arms away from each other. Look towards your front palm. Open the hips, scoop the left hip under. Very good, one more breath. You guys are doing great. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long deep breaths in down dog. So in a vinyasa practice, downward dog is actually a resting pose. If you are tired, you can take a child's pose at any time of your practice. So up to you, down dog or child's pose. One more breath. And then let's meet back in downward facing dog. Let's continue our vinyasa flow. On the next inhale, reach the right leg up. So internally rotate the thigh, keep the hips parallel. I don't want you to open the legs to the side. Make sure hips are parallel to the floor. Exhale, step it forward inside the right hand. And this time let's come up to a high lunge. Come on the top of your toes of your back foot. Back leg is engaged. Front ribs in, lengthen the spine. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. So we are going into warrior 3, which is a balancing pose. So bring your left foot a little bit more forward. Look forward, aim forward, and then take your flight. Lift the back leg up and find that T-shaped position. Try to keep your hips squared. Very good, one more breath here. If you fell out of the pose, make your way back into it. And then step back into a high lunge. Find your balance. Very good. Breathe here. And exhale, open to warrior 2. Check your alignment. Heel toe to arch. Extend the arms away from each other. Flip the front palm up. Reach forward, reach back, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, downward facing dog. Stay in downward facing dog or move through a vinyasa, coming forward to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Let's all meet back in downward facing dog. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. And on the next inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward inside the left hand. And we are going to come up to a high lunge. Back leg is engaged, front leg 90-degree angle. Bring the front ribs in, lengthen the spine. Look at a fixed point in front of you, find your balance. And then bring your hands to heart center. Step the right foot a little bit more forward. And when you're ready, find that T-shaped position, warrior 3. Breathe. And exhale. Make your way back to a high lunge. Find your balance. Breathe here. And exhale, open to a warrior 2. Check your alignment, heel to arch, extend the arms away from each other. Look towards your front palm. Breathe here. Flip the front palm up. Reach forward to reach back, reversed warrior. Right hand on your right leg, reach the left arm up, look towards the ceiling. And come back to warrior 2, very good. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands and make your way to downward facing dog. Moving any way feels good. Our body is nice and warm. Warrior postures are a little bit challenging. Requires focus and strength of the body, strength of the mind. Let's take a short break. Child's pose. Feet together, knees apart. Hips towards heels. And rest your chest, rest your forehead. And breathe here. Two more breaths here. And slowly begin to lift yourself up. Very good. Extend your legs forward. Give your legs a little shake. And then bring your feet together, soles of your feet together. Bring your heels as close as you can to your groin and open your feet like a book. Lengthen the spine, take a deep inhale. And exhale, begin to walk your hands forward. And resting the body over, going as deep as your body allows. Three more long, deep breaths here. On the next inhale, slowly begin to lift yourself back up. You can grab your knees with your hands, bring your knees back together, give your legs a little shake. And let's make our way back, downward facing dog. Separate your feet hip width apart, spread your fingers wide, protect your wrists. Inhale, reach the right leg up. And this time, open the hips to the side, bend your knee, bring your knee towards the ceiling, breathe here. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we are going to move the right knee towards the right wrist, coming into pigeon pose. Bring the shin as parallel as possible to the front edge of your mat. If this is too much, if your hips are not as open, you can bring your shin a little bit closer in. Make sure your back leg is straight. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to walk your hands forward. And allow the chest to relax over the shin. Maybe forehead resting on your arms. And let's take 3 long deep breaths here. One more breath. And on the next inhale, slowly begin to lift yourself back up. Place your hands, tuck the back toe under, and make your way back, downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Let it go. And on the next inhale, reach the left leg up. Again, open the hips to the side. Lift the knee towards the ceiling. Bring your heel as close as you can to your buttocks. Very good. One more breath. And on the exhale, bring knee towards the wrist, making your way into pigeon pose. Again, adjust your front leg. If your hips are more open, you can bring your shin more parallel to the front edge of your mat. Otherwise, bring your shin a little bit closer in. Check your back leg, that is nice and long, straight line. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to walk your hands forward. You can stay here, or you can rest your forehead on your forearms and take 3 long breaths here. Last round of breath here. On the next inhale, slowly begin to press yourself back up. And let's go into our last downward facing dog of the day. Bend one knee and then the other, let it go. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Let's come back into a seated position. And let's extend all the way on our backs. Let's bring our legs up. We're going to just stay here for a few breaths. You can place again a block or a pillow underneath your hips. Or you can just stay here. You can bend your knees a little bit. Make sure your feet are on top of your hips. A few more breaths here. You can even close your eyes. Connecting with your breath, connecting with your body. Slowly open your eyes. And we're going to bring the right leg in front of the left and wrap the legs just like eagle pose. Then bring your feet on the floor. Press into your feet, lift the hips a little bit off the floor, and bring your hips a little bit to the right, allowing the knees to fall towards the left. Extend the arms away from each other. Arms are straight or cactus shape. Make sure both shoulders are touching the floor. Gaze towards the right. Close your eyes. And take a few breaths here. In our final spinal twist. Slowly open the eyes and unwrap your legs. And then again, lift your legs up, feet on top of your hips. And this time wrap left leg around right, and then bring your feet on the floor. So if your feet cannot wrap, just keep your left foot on the outside of your right shin. Bring your feet on the floor, press into your feet, move the hips a little bit to the left, creating space for the knees to drop on the right, and gaze towards the left. Very good. A few breaths here. Close your eyes. Slowly open the eyes and unwrap your legs. Bring your knees to chest. Give yourself a nice tight hug. Bring your forehead to knees. Thank your body. It served you well today. Give yourself some love. And exhale. Let's make our way into our final pose, Shavasana. Separate your legs wide. Allow the arms to rest beside you, palms facing up. And allow the body to become completely still, completely quiet. Relax the breath, the mind. Relax the body completely. I invite you to stay in this posture, Shavasana, for 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.